What is going on? I hope everyone is doing great. I'm here in the car. So I want to talk about the September and October fat loss challenge that I'm doing. One of the things that I've been working on, and I really want to address this, is the question of weight loss. One of the things that people really worry about and are concerned about and really curious about is, can I lose this weight? Will I be able to lose this weight? And so what I want to do is I want to make the distinction between losing weight and losing fat. They're not the same thing. If I go for a super long run, or maybe not even that long of a run, but I'm sweating a lot and I weighed myself before the run and then after the run, I probably burned some calories and I more than likely sweat a lot of water out. Well, guess what? I'm going to be lighter. I am going to be lighter. Am I necessarily going to be less fat? Will my fat have dropped? It's very possible, but not enough for you to see it on the scale. Not enough for you to see a couple of pounds worth of difference. So if that happens, and I look at the scale and I realize, okay, I'm 2, 3, 4, pounds lighter, that makes me really happy. Therefore, running is going to be the thing that I'm going to do. And I'm not dumping on running. I love running. It's great. But here's the thing. There's going to come a point where you're not going to just lose 2 to 4 pounds daily running. Otherwise, within a couple of weeks, you'd be done. You'd be at your goal. And so many of us have tried to lower the number on the scale by doing that, by being consistent with either exercise or maybe dieting or starting a program, joining a gym. There's so many things that we do for the sake of lowering that number. And it's a battle. It's a constant battle. You become obsessed with food and exercise and whether you're feeling deprived and, is life going to have to be like this forever? Because it feels like a life sentence. And, really, that's not the way it needs to be. What I'm going to focus on, the name of the challenge tells you, it's going to be a fat loss challenge. So my goal is to teach you how to allow your body to get rid of fat, okay? Which will more than likely move the number on the scale. But most importantly, it's going to change the way you look. It's going to change the way you feel. Not only how you feel in general, but the way you feel about yourself. And number 3, and this is my favorite thing to say, it's my favorite thing to experience, is the fact that you're going to start being reminded of who you were. When you lose fat, it has a profound effect. You're going to look different. Your face is going to change. Your eyes are going to change. And you will slowly but surely, very gently, start to recognize the person in the mirror that's looking back at you. And that is an awesome feeling. It's a very unique, strange feeling because it's almost like you're seeing an old friend for the first time after long absence. It's going to be amazing, and that's very interesting. Your body shape will change, your body size will change, and you're going to be amazed. You're going to be amazed at how that feels, what it actually looks like, regardless of what the number on the scale says. If your number says that you're 180 pounds and you think that being 130 is going to bring happiness, that may or may not be true. But those 50 pounds, how do we get there? That's the question. What's the path? Let's say you're 180 pounds, but we lose just 20 pounds of pure fat. By making some changes to your eating and training, the person you see in the mirror, it's going to be very satisfying to you. That I can promise you. It's a different game. It's a different ball game, when we talk about fat loss versus simply just trying to lose pounds on the scale. It's a different journey. It's a very doable journey. It's a very human journey. You're not sacrificing yourself. You're not putting yourself in a position of suffering, or you'll never feel sorry for yourself for not making yourself happy through food. It's a process that makes sense. It's a limited time. It's got a deadline to it. It's 8 weeks that we're going to do, 8 or 9 weeks that we're going to do, and then it's over. And you will end up where you end up, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great either way. Whether you win or lose, you win, right? There's no real losing. And the other thing is, the information that I will give you, the knowledge that you will gain, you will carry it forever. So you'll never not know how to get the fat off of your body. You will never not have at least an idea of the attitude and the effort that it takes to do this, which, by the way, it's not going to be earth-shattering. This is extremely doable. This has nothing to do with you training with me for forever, or not even for a very long time. It just has to do with your willingness to learn, willingness to put in some effort, and a willingness to have the courage to hang on, to let time go by without a lot of immediate changes, without quick changes, but knowing that you're doing the right things in order to get to the place you want to get to. If you can have those three things, those three little components, you will have success, and you will not be sorry, and you will say hello to an old and loved friend, and that I can guarantee. So reach out to me. I'm going to start this contest in September, so you have until August the 24th to sign up. Reach out, send me a message. If you know somebody that trains with me, by all means, please ask them questions, find out everything you can, and you can visit the gym. You can do whatever you want. I will work with you to make this process as comfortable as possible, and always keeping it effective. So, hope you guys have a great day. This video is going to be up until the contest starts, and that'll be it. So hopefully it'll resonate. Hopefully it'll push you to take a step towards your best self, your better self. And I hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you guys.